hello. Oh, God. Okay. How's that? Damn echo. Right, that should be better. If not, I'll stop this and start again. Right, I'm getting some serious echo here, guys. Sorry about that. How's that? Testing 1, 2. Yep. Okay. I have no idea what's going on with the echo. Actually. Whoa. Right, maybe that's going to solve it. Right, I have no idea. How does that sound, guys? Can anyone give me a... Are we still getting an echo, or is it all sorted now? Test 1, 2. Can anybody hear me? Thanks, Peter. Appreciate it, mate. I'm going to have to make you my sound engineer. I'm a little bit early. Thanks, everyone, for being here. G'day, Dogface. How are you, mate? Thanks for being here. Appreciate it. Oh, boy. If nothing else, you guys make me laugh. Now it's pretty hot. Oh, that's... What sort of cake was it, Pete? Come on. AJ, how are you, mate? Thank you very much for being here. Appreciate the support. My wife was doing some baking today too. All right. Let's run the proper intro. Here we go. Showtime. G'day everyone. Welcome back to another episode of What's Going On in the Shed. Well, or maybe I should call it What's Not Happening in the Shed. There has been things happening in the shed, to tell you the truth. I tell a lie. I've been making some videos and most of you have seen what I've put out. Most of you have watched it. Or some of you have watched it. All of you watched it. It doesn't matter. I'm just on the bandwagon of putting some videos out at the moment. And that cup of tea, that Yorkshire tea. Come on, Yorkshire tea. Look, oh no, we're on the Dilmar now. We're on the Dilmar. It's sort of coming back at me. Cody, is Cody in the house? There he is. Cody's in the house. Thanks, Cody, for being here. What's going on with Cody? Excellent. Well, so back to me. And yeah, what's not been going on in the house? Well, we've had more rain here. Great, more rain, and it sort of slowed up a few plans, but we're getting back into the swing of things. I have been putting out some videos, which is good. They're fairly short videos, nothing long or in depth, and it's, you know, hopefully it's paying off. No new subscribers at the moment, but that doesn't matter because most of the people who watch the videos unsubscribe to the channel. And for you content creators in the house, I know G's one of them, and a few others. Most people who watch your videos aren't subscribed, and that's a fact of life. And it doesn't matter. Well, you know, some people think it is, some people think it doesn't. But anyway, the main thing is we're putting out content and people are watching the content, and that's the main thing. In the shed tonight, we're going to flick over to the mill and do a bit of milling. I just lost my train of thought. I'm just keeping up with the chat here. No, I don't have one of those. Some people do. Some people do, G. But anyway, yeah, we'll go over to the mill and then I'll come back here and we'll be up close with mill cam here on the mobile phone. Cherinator, g'day, mate. Welcome. Just ignore the... Thanks, AJ. I really appreciate the support. Yeah, with you guys supporting me and watching what your content that you put out, not just you, but G and the other guys here in this channel and other content creators. I'm stealing a bit off each one of them and getting on with doing things, hopefully I like to try and keep it up. So with the, in the milling machine tonight, I've got the vise set up. We've got it running parallel to the machine. Let's just show you one of the old shafts here, if I can get it. Or is it too high? No, hang on. Just hang on a minute. Oh, look at that. Here we go. Here's one of the old shafts. It's got a flat spot ground on it. And what I'm going to do is going to put it in the, I've got it already in the vise on the mill. And I'm going to put a flat surface on there like this, but not as big. Probably only go a couple of mil deep or something like that. It's not going to affect the running of the bearing or the planetary gear on here. In fact, it'll help aid lubrication getting down in there. Oh, excuse me. That's the air compressor letting its last of its air out, if you can hear that. Just does that automatically. It's the air drain. So there you go. You learn something new every day. All right, let's get on to this. We're going to take a 1 mil depth of cut. Look. Roger the Pirate, welcome, mate. Thanks for being here. Right, well, that one ended up being a little bit too deep. But anyway, it'll still do the job. And we'll just take the burrs off the end. We'll put the other one in. And we'll take a much lighter cut. And where's the old lathe file? Over here. Look, I hope everyone's been well and keeping out of mischief and looking after yourselves. I know my fellow content creator, Funk and Hungry, been doing quite a few good food reviews lately. If you haven't had a chance, jump over to his channel and have a look. Right, burrs off. And we'll take that out of the vise. We'll just give that a wipe down. We'll bring the other one over. I know that's not the best view on the milling machine. Righto. Now, with a milling vise like this, they are a set height. Now, I could put it in like that, which technically wouldn't hurt. It's still going to do the same job. It's going to be flat. Usually, you mount the workpiece on a piece of steel like this called a parallel strip, and that just raises it up above the surface of the jaws here so you don't machine into them. But in this case, we can get away with not doing that. And I'll bring that back in here and I'll come back down and we'll just we'll just touch and zero, and we'll just go a tiny little bit and have a look. Yep, it's more than enough. Let's get a different angle on that. That's a bit better. Bit of an overhead view. I know it's not that bright, and I'll add some light to it so I can see better. Hey, Dan, how are you? Welcome. Welcome to the show. I don't know I haven't seen Emma come in yet. I don't know where she is. She might be running late, tied up at work, something like that. So you can see the leg of the camera in the way. At least it's a different view. Righto. So So we've got that done. I'll give that a, I'll just rearrange this camera again so we're not so going crazy. We'll just take the burr off. Little faux pas on the first one, but that's not going to matter. This one's now done. Simple job. So the next thing to do, no, that's good. Right, I'll get you back up on the main screen. Actually, the bigger one might be the way to go. Righto. Let's go back here. Oh, here I am. I'll leave my glasses on so I can see. I'll just play a bit of catch up in the chat. Yeah, Fridge, it's only a very light cut. The other one, I went a bit too deep, but anyway. Righto, so here we are. Where are we? Where's this? There it is. Compared to the old one, I've only gone very light, and that's going to be more than enough to give you an idea on what's going on when the bearing is in the in the spider gear, and it'll sit roughly about there. You can see this is one of the old bronze bearings. You can see how much play there is. It's just way too much play. I know you need clearance, but that's just too much. And what that groove is going to do, or what that slot is going to do, is just help get a bit of lubrication down there, hopefully anyway. But one thing on this roller, which seeing we got the cam on, the phone on, I'll take you over to the gear guard, and this is just this is a bit of a nerdy thing. But I can get additional lubrication into, so there's the crankshaft and there's a few other bits and pieces from the roller. There's bits here everywhere. Right. So the differential is going to be spinning around here. Let's actually, and we can actually open this cover, get in and get lubrication down, extra lubrication down in there. So that's going to be very handy. Now, I don't know if Emma has that on hers. I think she talked about it last night, because it can be a bit of a problem. Oh, there's my cup. There's my tea bag. Righto. There we go. It's a bit awkward there. We'll change that. So that's our machining for tonight. I'm not going to be doing a big one. I'll just play, but I do have a few things to share, and just some of the slides. Let's go to the slides. Here we go. And this is one of the quick change convertibles. So some of you may have seen it. Now this is the roller, or actually this is the same engine as you're looking at, the one I'm working on, but it's in the tractor form. And excuse me. And they sold it as a convertible. So there's a piece at the front that could be folded out. You could put the rolls on, so it could become a roller or a tractor, whatever you need it to be. You could even have the rolls on the front and the tractor wheels on the back. It's all depending on your application, but they sold it as a convertible, not as we understand a convertible today. You could take the roof off or anything like that. But if you needed, if you didn't have the expense or the cost expenditure for two engines, you could just have the one and do the swap over. The other thing is that through looking at photos that have come into my possession with this engine, And talking with Emma the other night on a private chat, this engine had an original long canopy like this one has right here. So the canopy goes all the way over the top of the cylinders and the safety valve and almost to the chimney. In later photos, when it was in the park, when it was finished, when it had done its working life and they put it in the park, the canopy had been cut back, or what appears to be cut back, to about a foot or so in front of the middle torsions there, which was quite interesting. So I do like the full-length canopy, and that's what I'll be going with, because a pretty original photo shows the original canopy. And now that's a long way off. I've still got a lot of work to do, and it's just one of those things. It's a bit of a personal preference, but that's what it is. Righto. So what else we got going on here? Stop sharing. We'll just hide that on the screen. We'll get rid of that. We'll go back over here. So the boiler's still sitting over there for those of you new here. And, you know, the forklifts behind the milling machine and all that sort of stuff. I was due to take some stuff to get to sandblasted this week, but however, the rain stopped things from happening. But it's only a slight delay, and it's getting very, very close to Christmas. Only a week to go for most of us who are working. Some of us are lucky enough they don't have to do the daily grind, but it is what it is. Gee, the old chat's going quite well here, and it's got nothing to do with what's going on screen, but that's fair enough. As long as you guys are keeping yourselves entertained, I appreciate you being here. What else can we talk about tonight? I almost didn't stream tonight. I was feeling a bit bloody tired. Yeah, you're right, Pete. I said grind. I was feeling real tired before and almost didn't, schedule it. So I was in two minds. But anyway, we're here. The main thing is, had a pretty good day at work. I hope most of you had a good day at work. Bit busy, and you just have to get in and get on with it. Yes, you are, Peter. You're listening. That's good. Look at that. Look, I'm listening. Most people are listening too. They're just having a good old chat in the side here. That's all right. That's all right. Now, what else? Righto. Now, the front axle. Here it is here, actually. Let's get this back up on screen again. Righto. The front axle. Here it is. And part of the problem here, and this is one of the bearings out of the front rolls. You can see the plane there. Once again, that's just a little bit too much, I don't mind a bit of play, but that's just getting beyond the joke. And there's the steering rod there. It's quite long. It goes all the way down there, all the way up to there. This has got to be built up with weld and machined back. Where the worm wheel is down the bottom there, there's a lot of wear in the key. That's all flogged out. That needs work. So that's just another job on the to-do list, one I haven't got done yet. And right, we're back over here. Multitasking. Who's multitasking, Bill? Maybe I am. I try to. I still haven't done any more on the tender, and I haven't put any tools up on the bench. It's just you just get to a stage at night time sometimes and you go, oh, I've had enough, and you go and crawl into bed, or you sit in front of the screen and entertain yourself with somebody else's other content. But that's the way things go. I have mentioned before. Oh, excuse me. Sometimes I start things and then I don't follow them through, or I get halfway there or something like that. That's just me, and it's a bit of a problem. I know, because like a lot of us, we like to start things. We're all enthusiastic about getting it done, and then you go, oh, we're on to the new thing, So I've got to try and finish up a few things, and that's what I was doing tonight. That's another process done on those shafts. The only thing left to do is to put a square on them, and they'll be done then. Then I can get on to machining the bronze bushes in the lathe for the planetary gears, get that sorted out, then that can go on the shelf and on to something else. Despite what, I've mentioned this before, despite what I've done already, which is a hell of a lot, there's still a long way to go. And it's amazing how much is still yet to go. And parts that have to get made up, cast and all that sort of thing. It's a big work in progress. So if you're ever going to take on something like this, I'd probably recommend that you don't, unless you're really well set up. My biggest problem is I'm at work 10 hours of the day. And if you include getting up in the morning and getting home in the afternoon and having dinner, and 12, 13 hours of your day is gone. This is a full rebuild, pretty well a ground up rebuild, which when I first looked at the steamroller, I wasn't expecting. And in fact, I will bring up the photos and show you what it looked like when we first looked at it. I was probably a bit naive, but hey, you get that on the big jobs. It was way back in, so coming up in Easter, it'll be like 7 years since we brought it home. And in that time, is that it? No. In that time, we have pretty well done everything plus more. There's probably some simple turning jobs that I should be doing on the lathe, like the drive pins and things like that. That's fairly ordinary sort of simple work that I could be doing that won't take a lot of time, but needs to be done. And you can see, let's go 20. I'm sure it was 2017. Hang on, just bear with me. Let me find it. There. Sorry guys if I'm missing something in the chat. I'm just trying to find where the photos are of when we first looked at it, when we actually physically first looked at it. For that, I got to go way back. How's Temu going, Peter? You getting much stuff? It's the very beginning. Let's scroll through here. Now, I've shown photos before of when it was in the park, but what I really want to show is when we first looked at it, when my wife and I first went and looked at it. course, previously there was the phone call, would I be interested in this thing? And the answer was yes. And next was the price. And I'm not going to reveal the price, but however, it was practically a steal, to tell you the truth. Oh, there's a... Righto. Sorry for not being organised, guys, but if I can't find it, I'll just leave it till next week. But anyway, getting back to having the opportunity, this opportunity only comes once in a lifetime. Now, these go for a pretty penny at times, equivalent to, say, a classic car or something like that. It's not everyone's cup of tea. I understand that, but like anything, if you're prepared to put the work in, and we've put a lot of work in, and there's still, as mentioned before, still a lot to go, it will have its benefits, because for as long as I live, pretty well, as long as I don't do anything silly in it, which I won't be, I'll have something to enjoy for the rest of my life. And that's, to me, that's pretty well the whole idea of doing something like this, is to enjoy the fruits of your labour. And most people can relate to that. Certainly not going to on-sell it or anything like that. I know most people do that sort of thing, but yeah, it's definitely not my way of doing things. Some people do, they do things up and they sell them on. I'm not going to go down that track. I want to put all this work in. I don't just want to turn around and sell it once I've got it going. Definitely want to enjoy it. Okay, 2014. Well, let's just 15, 16. Right, now we're starting to get a bit closer. And I know I've been, I haven't been paying much attention to the chat, because I'm trying to find these damn photos, which is an absolute pain, because I should have them ready to go. Right, hang on. Is that it? No. Never mind. All right, no. Hang on, 2017. Oh, I might be getting close to the date. Here we go. Oh, no. No, false alarm, folks. False alarm. All right. Looks like I can't find the ones I want. So I'll just wrap it up at that. Yeah. I'm just back to where I was. I brought it home in 2018, and I definitely took photos when we first looked at it, but maybe I've got them in a different folder, a different place. I probably have. Yeah, it looks like they're somewhere completely different. Oh, well, never mind. All right, that's something to look forward to next week. And the shed dogs are away barking down at the gate. Yep. All right. All right. I can't find what I'm looking for, so that's it. I'll have to. I appreciate everyone looking after themselves on the in the chat here. I haven't been in the chat much. I apologise. Nightbot's been in there. Good on you, mate. And apparently they have pregnant man emoji. You're right. Okay, that's something completely different. Righto. What else can I show my? Look, I can't show much. I could share a video. Tell you what. Let's do that. Let's share a video. Oh, you silly bugger. You silly bugger. Let's share a video. Hang on. Yep. No, not that one. Seen that one all before. Oh, you've seen them all before anyway, so. Actually going through my videos on my camera roll, I found that I found a few things that I need to, I probably need to upload. Oh my God. So this is my friend Gary's engine, and I'll share this screen. That one, video's on. There we go. Quite a while back. Something crazy like 140,000 views or something ridiculous. This is over a year ago. This is when he was doing some testing. Now this is a road locomotive. Now there is a lot of wind noise. It's filmed on the old phone, so I don't think this is in full HD at the time. It's pretty amazing what's out there in terms of diversity in our community. We certainly show diversity in our community, that's for sure. Unfortunately, I couldn't really live stream from the event the other night at Old Petrie Town, as they had live music there, and that would have been copyright strike. It was pretty good entertainment. I just wish it wasn't. Hopefully you can make out here on the video that you can, and it's fairly steep, this section. It's not far away from his house. So it's a good testing ground for doing things, out of the way of traffic and things like that. despite the size, do seem to have a pretty good turning circle on them. These are all my friend Gary, these are his neighbours here. And over in the background is Mount Glorious, give you sort of a visual reference. And there we go. Oh. It's funny what I watch. So let's stop sharing that. So here I am back again, back in the shed. Well, that's Gary's engine. That's a road locomotive. It spent all its time working for the main roads into Toowoomba. That's what it's got across the top. And it's certainly a nice engine. It's a big engine. He drives it from his place down to our club, which is Old Petrie Town. It takes him about an hour when he's in top gear. He can do about 15 kilometres an hour, top speed. To give you an idea, I'll just show another video. I think I've got, no, I haven't got it here. I haven't got it in the intro. Yeah, no, I'll show it next time. If you watch the last few videos, you see the intro of it. That's it going along the road doing about 15 kilometres an hour. So you can get along all right in terms of traction engine speed, but modern day speeds, it's slow as a wet week, so to speak. But yeah, so anyway, I think I'm going to wrap it up at that. I've been going for about 40 odd minutes now, and I appreciate everyone being here and having a chat and joining me. So just, you guys have a good week. We'll catch up with you sooner or later. Maybe another sneaky live stream, or there'll be some other content coming out. I'm not going to do a backstage chat tonight. We'll give that a miss. But, yeah, appreciate everyone being here. Have a good night. See you later.